Tony Peterson wrote about 2 lines for me to say, so I got to decide what I want to say about Tony Peterson. Rather than tell you those 2, like he said, what years he was in spa, that's about it. Little Tony Peterson had lots and lots of hair. He had curls that put even cold to shame. They were shoulder length, lots and lots of hair. He was a very small child. When he first got to Red River, a lot of my stories are Red River stories that I would have about Tony. I won't tell them all. But first thing that we did with Tony on stage was he was in the chorus, I believe, of Camelot, and little Tony had to hold a big heavy sword up, and to get Tony to make his arm go straight, like prop it up. He was not very energetic with the big sword. The next, or I don't know if it was the next year, but the next memory I have of Tony Peterson was in Godspell. And I had suggested to Tony that maybe, after watching him, Tony, if you were going to make a gesture rather than just go like this, what if you went like that? And what if when you walked across the stage, you actually walked with the music? And Tony thought. And he said, okay. And that was kind of that, because he went from ensemble performer to leading man in no time. Because after that, we had Jamie Lockhart from Robert Bridegroom and Pirate King in, let's see, what else did you do? Yeah, that's probably what you did. Oh, El Gallo, oh my gosh. El Gallo in Fantastics. And then a real joy was watching Tony get into voice lessons with Maria and watching that voice grow, and then getting to go to NASU and listen to you sing, oh my goodness. As we're all noticing, these voices do amazing things in the 5 years after high school. Wow. How these voices have developed. We saw Tony at NASU in Forever Plaid, in being Neville in Secret Garden. And now you can see Tony this weekend and for an extended run, really, all summer long in Rockford, where he is in, I wrote that one down so we get it right, Life Could Be a Dream, a jukebox musical. Tony writes his own music. Another thing that's important to know about Tony is that he accomplished something very few people have accomplished, and I've had this experience in my life too, so I know what a big accomplishment it is. He produced a musical in a high school that had never done a musical before, which means you've got to go convince people that they should spend money on something, and that's difficult. And so, yay, he taught her walk to her. Yes, exactly. You just have no idea what a challenge it can be to do that in a town that has never done it before. Tony will be changing positions. He's going to be teaching in Monticello, Minnesota, starting in the fall. He has a new job. Tony writes his own music, and I think he's performing an original right now. So here's Tony Peterson.
Thank you very much. This song is called Typical. I wrote it a few months back, and it's just sort of dealing with when relationships end. And everyone has those very typical reactions to each other when you bump into each other, or however you communicate with that person after you break up. It's always very interesting and awkward, and that is about this right here. sight for stars, and I know I couldn't help looking over at you, kept thinking that maybe you were looking at me too. But these little meetings will come and pass, and I'm sure that one day we could be civil at last. Well, she's a lot stronger than me, the way she does her hair and dresses up in way to me, and I don't know how she does it there, pretending it's not anymore typical than it was before. But girl, you're not anymore typical than me.